In racing, you kind of know who the good ones are.
He's been referenced as the Tiger Woods of NASCAR.
At 15 is when we first recognized him.
Is NASCAR ready for him?
They better be, because he's coming whether they're ready or not.
We think this would be a huge breakthrough for us in our sport. There's a whole segment of America out there that we need to have interested in our sport.
Turn the lights on.
For the lead here, it is Darrell Wallace Jr.
Here comes Darrell Wallace Jr. He's going to make it 3 wide for the lead.
Darrell Wallace Jr. in his first ever start picks up his first ever win.
I started racing at 9 years old in the go-karts, and worked my way up through the ranks, Bandoleros, Legend Cars, late models, East Cars, and now Nationwide Series.
He grew up in the gym. His sister played basketball year-round. When he chose racing over basketball, I mean, I knew then that he loved it, and we traveled all over the country every weekend.
He eats, sleeps, and drinks racing. That's all he does, day in and day out.
Darrell kind of popped up. We kind of followed him for a while. We just kind of really were able to engage and kind of watch him and grow with him. So it's kind of been fun to know him over these years and kind of watch him expand and just really ignite in the sport.
This is one thing that, we've been striving on is, getting us to the next level, but taking it the right step.
A lot of guys kind of get shoved into it at a late age. He's not. He's young. He's come up the right way.
As a driver, I always look at, who's in our footsteps and who's the next upcoming driver. He's always been on that list.
The Coca-Cola Company and Joe Gibbs Racing have enjoyed a long relationship. Darrell Wallace Jr. looks to be their next generation. And I know that Joe Gibbs Racing will do their work to bring him along and make him a valuable brand and asset, not only to the sport of NASCAR, but potentially as a member of the Coca-Cola Racing family.
There'll be attention focused on another driver who gets the chance to make his first NASCAR Nationwide Series start today, Darrell Wallace Jr.
What impresses me most about Darrell is his poise. His car control and his feedback are way ahead of his experience level with these cars.
I tell you what, Darrell Wallace Jr., he's one of those kids that we're going to hear his name a lot in our future.
I was definitely happy for the team, the sponsors, and my family. Top 10 right out of the bat was good, but for me, myself, no, I didn't do too good.
Everybody was fired up, and the way you drove the car, you wound up, getting what we thought, you could get out of it. I think he was a little disappointed. He felt like he could have done better than what he did.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Hey, Darrell, can you sign my shirt?
Sure.
I really thank the fans each and every week for, supporting me, being at the racetrack, watching us. It's definitely, something that I really strive on, carrying a fan base. I know I'm on Twitter a lot, updating the fans weekly. Anything I need to do is to keep them happy and to keep them supporting me.
I think the fans in NASCAR, what they want is someone that's good. You can't fake it.
There's no doubt that, a minority driver like Darrell could be, a huge thing for this sport.
The neat part about Darrell, you can kind of recruit new fans who can say, hey, that guy, he looks like me, and he's really good.
I think NASCAR's done a great job on trying to make that happen for the last few years, and I think Darrell's got the best shot at it.
He thinks he belongs, and you can't, persuade somebody to feel that way. You either think you belong, or, hey, this is too big for me.
I don't really see myself any differently from any other race car driver out there. Once we put on the fire suits and the helmets, we're all the same. We're all going out there for one goal. I don't see Danica as a woman. I see her as as a competitor.
Darrell has so much talent that he can adapt to any car he's ever been in. He exceeds expectations at every single level.
I think Darrell's been one that's been able to jump across all those hurdles as we go forward. And we think now we're positioned where we'd love to have him running all the Nationwide Series next year.